I asked General Stryker where's the other experimental labs and he told me and I said thank you and then I said finish torturing him and Trask and then kill them and all the Brotherhood mutants killed Stryker's and Trask soldiers slowly and they tortured Oliver Trask William Stryker for many hours until finally Magneto felt sorry for them and killed them and Magneto asked me was it really necessary to torture these men like this and I said yes to get all the useful information we needed from them. You got to admit a part of you enjoyed killing those evil men, they were the ones responsible for giving the commands of murdering and torturing innocent metahumans Max, so I didn't feel remorse for them. Those bastards deserved everything they got and I'm not Charles or Captain America. I believe that some people need to die to restore the balance, so to speak, so if I have to kill a lot of bad people on this planet I'll do it. I don't have a problem with it and I don't think you do either. I like taking out the trash and Charles Xavier can't stop me Magneto and neither can you, so I'm going to kill all these monsters that experimented on these innocent metahumans because they deserve it and they don't deserve mercy. None of these evil people deserve mercy. I'm going to kill them all and that's it. Are you with me? And he said yes and then I said good, I'm going to get the rest of those mutants in the basement and then I found a room full of beautiful mutant women and when they all saw me I said don't worry, I'm one of you, and I spoke inside their minds and I said I'm one of you and I'm here to help and I made them all food and drinks with my Beyonder powers and I said all of you are safe now. And most of these women were looking like regular humans but a few look like very beautiful and animal like humans. Two of them even have cat ears and then right after I freed them and fed them all those beautiful mutant women had sex with me right there in that vault for many days. Meanwhile I was using all my powers to disable all the bombs and detonators while I was having sex with all these mutant women and I also made all the bombs disappear as I erased them from existence and I even found X-23 in the vault and she was now a beautiful young woman. I also noticed she was naked in her room and I said I am here to save you and she started growling and she said I don't trust anyone and I said wait a minute Laura Kinney, I'm not your enemy, please don't try to kill me, I'm not a threat to you. And then she ran toward me and then I dodged her instantly and she couldn't touch me thanks to my Spider-Man senses and I said please stop, if I wanted to kill you I could have done it very easily already. And then she got in close enough and cornered me and I said don't do it Laura and then I caught her hands and I said enough and then I kissed her on the lips and her instincts took over and then she started having sex with me on pure instinct and she was growling and screaming with her claws out and she had them right in my face and I grabbed her hands and I said please stop, that's enough, okay. And when I grabbed her claw without cutting myself she realized she couldn't really hurt me and then she tried to stab my stomach and she couldn't stab through my skin and she asked me what are you and I said I'm a mutant like you but I'm a very powerful Omega level mutant and I'm also superhero called Spider-Man and I killed all the people responsible for experimenting on you and I'm going to kill the others too, so don't worry Laura Kinney, I will avenge your mother. And then after a few days of her having sex with me she finally stopped trying to kill me all the time and she started actually loving me and she said you didn't have to have sex with me, you could have just put me to sleep. And I said yes but I love doing things the hard way sometimes. And then I decided to kill the rest of William Stryker's people all around the world and I freed all their mutant test subjects and I told them all to go to Professor Xavier's School of Gifted Youngsters and I also took the other mutants with me to see Charles Xavier and I was now standing before the Uncanny X-Men and they were all now wearing their original costumes from the 1990s cast of the original X-Men TV series and Wolverine said so you're that super mutant and I said I hate the word mutant, we are called metahumans, to hell with that damn racist name mutants, I'm calling us metahumans, you all can say whatever you want. I brought mutants to you Professor Xavier to help them and save them, unlike you I did what was necessary to save the mutants and Professor Xavier said you made them fear us, you set us back in progress so many years. And I said I am so disappointed in you Professor, that is not what happened, I brought the human race into reality, which is what the African American slaves should have done years ago. These people are living in a fantasy world just like you and I woke them up to the reality.